Good morning, buenos dias, ISE. We are here at the Jabra booth, which is booth 2P130. If you're watching from afar, you're going to join us later. We have some big news for small rooms today. I've said that a lot of times now. It's a good catchphrase though. My name is Josh Blaylock. I am our Chief Video Evangelist. I am feeling very evangelical today with this announcement. I'm going to turn it over to Callum to introduce yourself, and then Holger.
Thank you, Josh, and good morning, everybody here in Barcelona and online. My name is Callum McDougall. I work here at Jabra, and I'm responsible for the enterprise division, where we aim to make work-life better for millions of people and businesses around the world with our audio and video solutions.
Yeah, and I'm Holger Reisinger. I'm heading our video collaboration business at Jabra, part of GN's enterprise division.
Perfect. Now, before we get into the actual announcement, let's set the table a little bit and talk about why we arrived at the product that we're about to unveil. What led us there? There's a lot happening in the hybrid work world. So Callum, can you kind of elaborate our thinking and what drove us in this direction?
Yes, very happy to do so, Josh. I think I speak for you, Holger, when I say this is one of the best bits of our job, when we stand here on stage with some fantastic technology that really changes how the way people work and live. But how did we get here? I think the first thing is we have to thank our brilliant R&D and product teams across the world. Really created a fantastic solution that's going to make meetings better for millions of people. But to help them apply their brilliance, where do we start? We start thinking about hybrid working and the challenges some of our customers have. It's about 5 billion minutes of meetings each week. About 4 billion minutes, 80% of those meetings are hybrid. There's at least one virtual participant. And a lot of those virtual participants are increasingly in meeting rooms back in offices. And when we looked at meeting rooms in offices, there's one segment that's particularly poorly served for equipment, and that's small meeting rooms. It's about 33 million small meeting rooms in the world, but only 3% have the proper audio-visual equipment to be able to have a great meeting. So this seemed an opportunity for us to help, to do something meaningful to make work-life better, and create a video solution specifically engineered for small meeting rooms that was built to handle the environment of the small meeting rooms and some of the challenges around flexibility, but built also to be easily deployed in a small meeting room. I mean, there's a lot of them, right? It's not straightforward to go and put a lot of product in there. So we needed to make it easy, and we're not alone in thinking it needs to be made easy. Our partners at Microsoft, for those of you in the hall, that's just over there, unveiled Express Install for Microsoft Teams rooms in the last week or so. So they share our view that it's important to be able to deploy easily in small meeting rooms. So that's where we started, trying to solve the problem of improving meeting experience in those 33 million small meeting rooms and making it easy to do.
Perfect table setting. You're good at this. That's good. Building on the Express Install concept, that archetype, the easy to deploy, the quick to deploy, the investment that you get back from it over the years, and as well as the cost-effective angle, we crafted a pretty awesome solution. Holger, would you like to do the honors of introducing it to the world?
With absolute pleasure, Josh. I mean, we have put a lot into this product here, but it's really a pleasure to be here at ISE and unpack this latest innovation we have done at Jabra together. It's building on the success of our PanaCast family, meaning that this product features 180-degree field of view. So making sure that everyone is included in the picture without being in any way distorted. As you can see here on the product, this is our latest and greatest two-lens system we have built PanaCast 40 VBS on. It pictures people, as I said, completely everyone who's in the room, but most importantly, already on a 40-centimeter distance. So people sitting very close in these smaller setups like phone booths, huddle spaces, etc., are transmitted in best image quality. Then we built in a 6-microphone array to provide crystal clear sound in the room, and a custom-built speaker for great audio for people who are in the space. The product expands via IP to an external touch controller, so like P50 VBS. We provide simplicity and great control for people who are in the meeting. And then all those components are packed on an Android-based system featuring Microsoft MDEP for future-proofing the investment, providing a robust solution that is also secure and scales well in organizations.
Awesome, and I believe we have a quick video
Let me run that for you.
Good job, marketing.
But let me talk about some business benefits as well. So we put a lot of effort to provide very simple deployment, quick installation. So time spent on installing matters a lot for organizations to deploy these type of products at scale. And we have designed the product with the installer in mind. So we are providing the fastest from box to wall to joining the first leading solution in the marketplace. The way we do it is actually quite smart. So the product doesn't need to be unpacked. You can provision the device already in the box. So we have provided a little installation window in the packaging the product ships with. So you can hook it up, provision the device, and then ship it to the final destination. But then also for the installer, there's simple cabling instructions and guides, and also guides how to mount the product very simply on the wall. And last but not least, there's a completely guided setup on screen on our touch controller, or if this is connected to a touch screen on the screen. So very fast to install, very simple to deploy at large scales and organization. Yeah. And then, as I said earlier, future-proofing the investment, so building a Microsoft MDAP is a huge advantage for organization. Not only that this is a very robust, secure solution, it scales well, and it's a future-proofing investment.
It does, and a quick reminder that this is our second device now that will be running MDAP. We have the PanaCast 50 VBS, so we're building on that. And speaking to future-proofing, Callum, this is a great point to step in and kind of talk to the future. This is the here and now, and it's exciting. We're looking forward to this. Mid-2025, by the way, is when we're targeting release here. But can you give us a little more look into our vision and the way we involve the customers in this journey?
Yeah, absolutely, Josh. I guess in a way you can expect more of the same from us. We became the world's leading professional audio brand by listening to our customers, understanding the challenges they had, and then applying our technology to innovate. This is now what we're doing in video, and I think as Holger has described very well, and we've talked about here on stage today, we've identified a challenge in the small meeting rooms where we can help businesses and individuals. We've applied our technology to it, we've innovated with a solution, and then we bring it to market. We're going to do more of that. That's our job. We want to be able to help customers and businesses throughout the world to have a more productive work life. We've got the technology to do it. When we listen to our customers, apply the technology, we can create great products and experiences, and we're going to keep doing more of that. So you're going to see more and more from us.
That is the key, right? Is that we are delivering the value that customers are seeking out with this. Let's pivot to, might have lost this mic here. Let's pivot to some technical details before we kind of wrap up here. You've talked a little bit about some of the technical things, some of the cool new features there, Holger, and one of the other things that comes along with the Microsoft story is certification, as well as on the Zoom side of things. Can you give us a little more insight into certification and maybe a few more features you want to touch on?
Yeah, I mean, when we launched the product mid this year, of course we aim to have it Teams and Zoom certified. As I said earlier, it's an Android appliance that runs MDAP, and then through the MDAP layer, you can choose when you set up the product, whether you go Teams or Zoom, or maybe a permanent BYOD mode. So it features all these three capabilities in the device itself. Then, I mean, a lot of detail in the design, for example, I'm trying this here. It's always hard on a live event, but it's a very easy to replaceable cover. So we usually have this fabric cover beautifully blends into your office infrastructure. But for easy cleaning and hygiene reasons, we also have this easy to clean cover that is required by some organizations, right? So it sits with magnets very comfortably on the product, and just put it back and click it on the device.
It is a very slick operation. Those magnets hold it on like the perfect amount of clasp, so that if it gets bumped, it's not falling off. It's a nice tight feel. If you are here and you want to get your hands on this later, you can feel what that's like by coming and checking it out throughout the booth. Another thing I'll call out, you made a reference to the affordability of it earlier, but there's a couple different ways that you can deploy this. You can deploy it with the system, the control, or you can deploy it as a standalone bar. Both options will be available. We have an example on the far side here of a touch display paired with a P40 VBS. Any last comments before we wrap up the show, gentlemen?
No, I think it's a super exciting product we are bringing to market. Fantastic package at a very affordable price that is built for users who love to innovate in small meeting facilities. Finally getting those equipped with brilliant audio and video quality like you I'd expect from Jabra.
Truly, it truly is purpose-built for that small room. A perfect addition to the PanaCast family. Same great PanaCast experience. Thank you all for being here, that are here in person. We appreciate it. We hope you're as excited as we are. Come check this out afterwards. If you're watching from afar, be sure you look out for us on upcoming events where we will be showcasing this throughout the early spring, summer, as it comes to the market in mid-2025. Thank you all.
Thank you.